Now dear student, we are going to solve question number 3.3, and in this question it is given to you, we have three resistors, 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 3 ohm, and they are connected in a series. Okay, fine. What is total resistance of the combination? Clear? So first let us try to solve part number A. Let's suppose here we have three resistors. So I am saying here, let's suppose this is resistor number 1, resistor number 2 and resistor number 3. Clear? Let's suppose I am saying this is R1, R2 and R3. Clear? And I am saying value of R1 is given to you, this is 1 ohm, value of R2 is given to you twice ohm, and value of R3 this is given to you thrice ohm. Clear? Now our objective in this question is to calculate value of equivalent resistance. Actually, what is meaning of equivalent resistance? Equivalent resistance means, let's suppose if we replace all the three resistors with a single resistor. Clear? And let's suppose I am saying equivalent resistance is Rs, and definitely here we have one condition. When all resistors are connected in a series, the current that is flowing through each resistor, this remains same. So we can say current that is flowing I, here current also flow, this is I. But what about potential difference? Potential difference is actually added, because we can say potential difference across R1 V1, this is V2, this is V3. So net potential difference across this end, we can say V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So we can write like this, V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Clear? You have already studied about this in elementary education. I mean, we can say in junior classes, class 10th. Clear? So you can say, we can write like this, IRS, this should be equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus this is IR3. Clear? So I can take here common I. So we can take here value of Rs, this is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Clear? So how can I calculate value? This is equivalent resistance. So value of R1 is given to you 1, then 2 and then 3 ohm. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. Clear? So from here we can say equivalent resistance, this is given by, this is 6 ohm. Clear to you? So first part is completed. Equivalent resistance we have total 6 ohm. Clear? So total resistance of combination 6 ohm. Clear to everyone? Yes. Now second part is asking to you, let's suppose if we connect this combination with a 12 volt battery. Clear? Obtain the potential drop. Clear? So listen carefully. Now what I am doing here, let's suppose if I connect this combination with a battery, and that battery is having negligible internal resistance. So I am saying this is 12 volt. Actually I connect here cell. Actually there is a difference between cell and battery. Actually we can say battery is what? Battery is the combination of cells. Clear? So let's suppose I connected here a cell having potential difference 12 volt. So I can say in the series, we can say V1. How can I calculate value V1? Clear? I can say this is equal to IR1. Clear? For that one, first I need value of I. So how can I calculate? In equivalent circuit, I can say this is equal to 6 ohm. Clear? And we can say this is connected with a battery. Let's suppose it is connected with a battery, and we can say this value we have 12 volt. So can we calculate value of I? Yes, definitely. So value of I, we can say this is equal to 12 divided by 6. Yes or no? V by R. So we can say current we are getting here, this is twice ampere. Clear? So now we can write like this, this is 2, and value of R1. Value of R1 is given to you 1 ohm. So we can say this is equal to 2 volt. Clear? Same we can calculate value of V2. Value of V2 is given by IR2. Clear? So current value is given, this is twice ampere. So this is 2, and resistance value we have, this is also 2. So we can say this is 4 volt. Clear? So it means we can say potential drop across resistance 1, 2 volt. Here we have 4 volt. So total potential drop we have 6 volt. Clear? And we can say total battery potential difference we have 12 volt. It means remaining is what? 6 volt. Or you can also calculate like this, V3. This is equal to IR3. I is given to you 2. Clear? And what is value of R3? R3 is given, this is 3 volt. I mean 3 ohm. Clear to you? So we can say this is equal to 6 volt. Clear to everyone? So like this we can calculate value of potential. Clear to you? Actually we have one more method. by which we can easily solve, easily find value of V1 without calculating current. Now you can say, sir, ऐसा भी कोई method है? Yes, definitely we have that method. Clear? So now concentrate on a screen. Actually, you can say in a series combination, current remains same, but we can say voltage. So if we talk about V1, V2, V3, clear? So we can say this is divided in the ratio of R1, R2, R3, clear? So let's suppose if I want to calculate value of V1, how can I calculate? First I can write here R1, here I can say this is R1 plus R2 plus R3, and it is multiplied with total V, clear? So I can write here this is V. Value of R1 is given to you 1 plus 2 plus 3, and it is multiplied with 12 volt, clear? So I can say this is 12. So we can say this is what, 6. So finally I can say this is 2 volt. Clear to everyone? Similarly you can calculate here value of V2, clear? For V2 you can say this value remain, this is R2, clear? And this is R1 plus R2. Here you can say this value becomes 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3. So here we will get 2 times, means we can say this is 4 volt. Clear? Similarly you can also calculate value of R3. Clear? How value of V3? How can you calculate? I can say, let's suppose this value we have V3. Clear? Here we can put value, this is R3. Clear? So R3 value, this is given to you. We can say this is 3 ohm. Clear? This value we have 3 ohm. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, this is 6, and we can say here we have total potential difference across R3, this is 6 volt. Clear to everyone? So like this we can calculate part number B, or we can say calculate potential difference across R1, R2 and R3. So clear to everyone?